is a process of decisions podcast. This is Trent Thomas, your recovery peer support specialist. Tonight's episode is entitled A Power Greater Than Me in Recovery. Within the 12 steps of AA, we first come to recognize the relationship between ourselves, our recovery, and existence of God in step number 2. The second step reads, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. The step beautifully states that a power greater than ourselves, thus the passage equates God to a power greater than ourselves. This simplifies the meaning of God by stating a simple fact. What we know is that we did not save ourselves. For me, my best thinking had me homeless, jobless, familyless, penniless, hopeless, with no joy or happiness. I had no plan or method to get off the never ending treadmill I found myself on. My addiction had me chasing and acquiring every day the very substance that would eventually kill me prematurely. The insanity I followed had me trading everything I owned for the very poison that was the instrument of my early death. You see, I could not lie, steal, or hustle my way out of the trap I found myself in. My gray, sad existence was mired in disgust, distrust, and eventual death. I felt nothing, no pain, no love, no joy, no hope, no happiness. My plan for my future was to end my miserable existence so that my family would have access to my life insurance policy, as my life was worthless to them. What I know is that all I could not save myself, so it had to be a power greater than me that could and did save me from myself. My decisions were killing me. To continue on the path that I was then traveling would surely end in my premature death. Recovery was initiated and sustained by power greater than me. This power I call God, my creator and sustainer, a God that can and did save me from myself, a God who is the master of the universe, a God who is responsible for the existence of everything in the known and unknown universe. Many say science and God are at enmity with each other. I say the more science investigates and discovers, the more they prove the existence and creative genius of our Creator. When man discovered the atom, they found in the smallest component of life an intelligent, benevolent design. They found a orderly structure where protons and electrons revolve systematically around a nucleus. This design proved to be an exact mirror of the largest components in the universe, the planets in our solar system. Just as the earth revolves around the sun, the building blocks of creation, the atom, had the exact same systematic design where electrons and protons revolved in harmony around a nucleus. From the smallest of the creation to the largest, we find harmonious intelligence, proof of design. No haphazard or erratic construction, but rather the sheer genius of intelligent design and composition spoke to us through the exposure afforded us by scientific discovery. The more we discover, the more we prove the brilliance and the magnitude of the imagination of God. For everything was created out of the mind and imagination of our Creator. Out of nothing, everything was fashioned, shaped, and formed into existence. Not only created, but systems put in place for the sustaining of each creation. Man finds his home on a planet equipped with oxygen to breathe. This source of life is supplied by an exchange program between plants and animals, one providing the air molecules for the life of the other. A one-to-one relationship put into place by a highly intelligent and caring being, a being whom I call God. God exists, and each of us has a personal relationship with Him. He knows our name. As a personal provider, He has to have a personal name as well. It is expressed in many different languages. In the Abrahamic religions of Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, His name is distinct and personal. In Arabic, it is Allah. In Hebrew, it is Yahweh. In English, it's translated to Jehovah, all equating the existence of the one true creator of heaven and earth, land, sea, and air, sun, moon, and stars, the absolute creator of the known and unknown worlds of the universe. A creator who is not bound by time, a creator who has no beginning and no ending, a creator whom even time must bow to, a creator who knows the beginning and the ending, a creator who knows all your choices and the possible decisions with their associated consequences and rewards. As free moral agents, we are not robots. We get to decide for ourselves the path we get to travel on. The path of our lives is provided by our decisions. We all live under a universal mandate enacted at our creation. This mandate placed accountability into our decision making. This mandate established that all bad decisions are met with consequences, and good decisions are merited with rewards. No one escapes this mandate, not the mayor of New York or even a billionaire rap industry mogul. We all must abide by this mandate established by our Creator. This mandate dictates that no lie can last forever, and repeated bad decisions are meted out more and more serious consequences, with the eventuality that repeating bad behavior will eventually end with no decisions being made at all. In other words, death. The reward for making good or correct decisions is that you get to make more decisions. If you go to work and do a good job, you get to come back and continue to do the job again. But the converse is also true. You don't do a good job, and your employer will terminate your job, and your services are no longer required. For me, I am totally sold out on the existence of God. If asked, how can you believe in God? I would answer, how can you not believe in God? You see, the more I study, the more I am convinced of the existence of my God. I have seen enough. I have heard enough. I have witnessed enough. I have been blessed enough that I am wholly convinced that I exist because of a loving, caring God that can, will, and has saved a wretch like me. A power greater, more intelligent, more loving, more powerful, more knowing than I could ever be. A God whom I understand is the greatest, and there is no entity greater. My recovery is God initiated, God ordained, and God sustained. I am truly blessed and eternally grateful to be saved by the God of my understanding. For me, there is no recovery without God. This is Trent Thomas on Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. Please leave your inspiring comments on transnetrecover.com/podcast. And please follow me on Facebook and Instagram, hashtag TransNetRecover. Thank you.